everyone, welcome back to the mathematics class. In today's class, I am going to discuss with you the graphical problems which we were doing these graphical problems in two videos. Now, this chapter, the linear equations in two variables, we have completed 6 parts. Those who have not watched those parts, just click on the channel playlist. In the playlist, you can see linear equations in two variables. There you will find all the 6 videos. Those who have not watched them, just go to the playlist and click on that particular video. Now, the immediate previous video, click on the iCard. Now, I'll be continuing exercise 6.3. Here, the third one, that is also graph. The first bit, the second bit are also graph problems that I have done in my previous video lesson. Now, let's quickly start with this. Draw the graph of the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 11. Find the value of y when x is equal to 1 from the graph. Here there are two parts. One is we have to find the graph. We have to plot the graph. Then we have to find the value of y from the graph when x is equal to 1. Just if you substitute x is equal to 1 here, you get y value. But not like that. We should find the value of y from the graph. Okay, so that is the important point here. To plot the graph of these linear equations, I need to write the tabular column for that. Let's get started with the tabular column. 2x plus 3y equals to 11. So if I want y value here, shift this 2x minus 2x plus 11. So just y value minus 2 by 3x plus 11 by 3. So I have given 3 for both the terms. Now this is y value. Now for this, let me write the tabular column for me to get the values of the x and y, that is the point. So I have written x, I have written y, then we will write the point x comma y, right. So let us form the tabular column. We can give any values for x, but preferably if you are giving a value for x, the y value, if it is in fraction, you can as well plot it, but if it is a clear integral number, it will be easy for us. Now, so if you are getting fractions, remove that point of x, okay, take other point. So there are many points, 0, 1, minus 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that here, but preferably take one negative, one positive one. Now let me take x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, this part becomes 0. Okay. So y will become 11 by 3. 11 by 3 is a fraction. So that it will become a tedious to draw it. We can as well draw, but it will not be such easier one. Now let me take other value. So let me take x value 1. If I take x value 1, so this becomes 1. Let me substitute. So minus 2 by 3 into 1 is minus 2 by 3. If I take LCM, minus 2 plus 11, so that becomes 9 by 3. So that is 3. Okay. So if x is 1, I got an integral value. So that just a whole number, that is 3. So but if x is equal to 0, I got 11 by 3. So I have eliminated that. Now let me take 2 minus 1 minus 2, anything. If I take 2 minus 4 by 3 plus 11. So that becomes 6. Now, if I take minus 2, if I take plus 2, it will work or not, I'll see. Let me take minus value 1. Since this is positive, let me take one negative value. I'll substitute and see if I get some fractions, I'll remove that point. Okay. So, minus 2 into 2 becomes plus 4 by 3 plus 11 by 3. So, this becomes, if you take LCM, 15 by 3. So this is 5. 15 by 3 is 5. So if I take minus 2, I got 5. Suppose if I have taken 2, I may get some negative value. Negative value also we can take, but if you are getting some fraction, just eliminate that. Okay. Now 1 and 2 are going well. So let me take only 2 points. Now with these 2 points, I will plot the graph here. So how do we plot? So let us take the coordinates. So this is 1, 2, 3. So see the points 1, 3 minus 2, 5. So till 5. So 5. So this is x axis. This is y axis. Similar way 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here minus 1, minus 2, negative x-axis, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Here x dash we write it as. Here minus 1, again negative y-axis, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. So this is y dash. Right. The point of intersection of the coordinate axis is the origin, 0, 0. Here let us plot 1, 3. So just 1 in the x and 3 in the y. So if you see here this point. Right. Now minus 2, 5. Minus 2, 5. So if you take straight. So my board, this whiteboard is not a graph sheet, isn't it? When you are plotting on the graph sheet, you will get exactly, these are just deviated. Okay, now let us join these two. And also, if you join these two, you get a straight line. Now find the value of y when x is equal to 1. Okay, so x is equal to 1, we got this value. So if you are, let me draw the graph. If you are joining it, let us join it with another color with a scale, right? So join it with the scale. This is the graph of 2x plus 3y equals to 11. Right, this point is 1, 3 and this point is minus 2, 5. So from the graph only we have to find when x is equal to 1, find the value of y. We unknowingly we took x is equal to 1 because when we are taking x is equal to 0, we got some fraction 11 by 3. So unknowingly we took x is equal to 1. So when x is equal to 1, what is the y value here? Y value is 3. So when x equal to 1, value of y equal to 3 from graph. So that is our answer. Please pause the video and plot the graph. Now the fourth problem, here draw the graph of the equation y minus x is equal to 2. Find from the graph the value of y when x is equal to 4. Value of x when y is equal to minus 3. So we have to plot the graph and we have to find these values from the graph. Okay, to plot this equation, this linear equation, we will first write the tabular column. Okay, so y minus x equals to 2. So let me take y value is, if you shift this, it becomes plus x plus 2. Right. For this, we will write the tabular column. Okay, x and y value is x plus 2, x comma y is the point. Okay, here. Now, if because this is very simple, there are no multiples here, 2, 5, no multiples here. So let me first suppose zeros. Okay, then if that does not work out, then if I get some fractions or some points, let me eliminate that. Okay, first let me suppose x is equal to 0. Okay, if x is equal to 0, 0 plus 2 is 2. So y equals to 2. So 0, 2, we got it. Now what I'll take? Let me suppose y equal to 0. This part y equal to 0 I'll take. So 0 is equal to x plus 2. So 2 comes this side, minus 2 it becomes. So x is equal to minus 2. So here, see, I'll tell you, see, if y is equal to x plus 2. So I've supposed y equal to 0, x plus 2. So if 2 comes this side, minus 2 is equal to x. That's what I've written here, right? So just substituting. Now here minus 2, 0. Right. So this is a simple values. It's not having multiple. So I have taken x0, y0 and got these 2 points. Now let us plot the graph. Okay. Here. So I've got it cross. Right. since I'm not using this scale, right? Here, now let me take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so minus 4. So 1, 2, 4. Y dash minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So this is the x-axis, this is the negative x-axis. Now here, and in the previous problem, sorry, we haven't mentioned the scale. Always we should mention the scale, sorry. Please make that correction. The same scale for the previous graph also, because we have taken 1 unit as 1 centimeter. Okay, please note it down. I have made that make that correction. Okay, x-axis, on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Similar way, on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Please do write the scale for the previous third problem also. Here 0, 2. Let us plot the graph 0, 2. Here if you are taking 0, 2, this is on the y-axis. On the y-axis, x is 0. Okay. Minus 2, 0. Minus 2, 0, this point. On the y-axis, on the x-axis, y equal to 0. So these 2 points, let us join these 2 points with the help of the scale. Now we should find x is equal to 4 and all that. Okay, so if this is the graph, now here from the graph you have to find the value of y when x is equal to 4. When x is equal to 4, we have to find the value of y. So let us extend this. Okay, just extend this. Okay, and also we'll extend to this side also. Extend your straight line. Here we have to find when x is equal to 4, we have to find the y value. Here we will get, let me write down these points. If you are extending here, this is 5 and this is 6. Somewhere around 6 we will get. Just draw the line here. Extend still more. So if this is 6, somewhere at 6 you will get, see if you just dotted lines. So when x equal to 4, we are getting this value. So here you write when x is 4, y equals to 6 you got. The second one, when the value of x when y equal to minus 3. Y equal to minus 3, let me take y is equal to minus 3, the value of x here. So here just extend here. So you will get here minus 3. Okay. Value of x when y equal to minus 3. Y equal to minus 3, you extend here. So if you are extending here, so sorry, just extend here till it touches this, till it touches the line. So draw this here. If you draw it, you will get somewhere here. So this point, that point is minus 5. I did not mention it. See, this is minus 5. So when x is minus 3, you are getting minus 5. So right here, we will write here. So not x, sorry, when y is minus 3, x value equals to, because when it touches the our line, this linear equations line, that point you extend it to this. So y, x is equal to 5. This is the final answer. X is equal to 5. Here we got x value as solution minus 5. Here the solution is 6. Okay, right. That too we got it from the graph. And mention after drawing the graph, just mention the name of the graph. The name of the graph is nothing but y minus x is equal to 2. Please pause the video and note it down. And with this here, hope you have understood this concept. Nothing, just after plotting the graph, here asked when x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4, we didn't have, we have only till here. So line can be extended. So extend that line from 4, draw a dotted line that will touch our linear equation at some point. From there, if you draw a dotted line, that is the 6 points on the y-axis. The similar way, when on the y-axis, if it is minus 3, draw a dotted line straight to it, just parallel to the x-axis, that will touch the line at some point. From there, if you draw a line, you will get the x value. So from the graph we have found out x value here, and from the graph we have found out y value here. Okay, with these graphs today, I hope you have understood well. We will see in our next section with the remaining problems of this exercise. Thank you all.